finally happening. Russia is getting a new MBT, the T-80BVM. I would have been fine with just the new powerful shells, but this is good news. As you all may know, I'm a pretty huge fan of the Russian tanks, and I'm so happy for this addition. Overall, the BVM is a pretty recent upgrade to the T-80, and specifically developed from the T-80BV. It was still being ordered as recently as 2020. Best of all, the tank gives you more of what you already know, mainly still featuring the powerful turbine engine instead of a diesel. It is really mobile, just like the T-80U. So in this package, what you're really getting is a slightly more protected T-80U, but this time we're looking at relic armor all over instead of the Contact 5. So relic era, all on the turret, on the whole front and sides. So the BVM will be practically invincible to chemical rounds. If you've been looking at pictures of the BVM online like I have, you'll notice that it does appear to be missing some of its cage armor. The look is similar to the T-72B3, if you've so you can compare those two. So the BVM will have improved protection against tandem warheads because of the relic, and it'll be harder to penetrate because of the relic. Harder to penetrate, I mean, by lesser APFSDS rounds. So this thing in a down tier is going to be pretty powerful. However, just like all of the Russian MBTs, it's still going to feature its traditional weak spots. You know, along the front of the turret, right near the gun. You know, the driver's hatch area. It's still going to feature all of those design flaws, if you will, that all of the MBTs in Russia top tier already have. So not looking OP. So let's look at the firepower here. Overall, this Red Skies update is looking to be a massive overhaul of the game. Massive quality of life updates that I haven't covered yet. But specifically, back to the Russian tanks, with the overhaul, the 3BM42M round is being removed. If you remember, the T-90A had that round. It's being replaced by the 3BM46 Finets. So the BVM will have in its earlier round will be the 3BM46 Finets, but it will also feature the 3BM60s Finets 2. So a pretty powerful round with 580 millimeters of pen at 10 meters. Still not comparable to the DM53 with the 652 millimeters of pen at 10 meters, but Germany suffers, right? So the BVM will still get its ATGM, you know, the 9M 1191M1, excuse me, ATGM. It has updated fire control, and from looking at the dev stream and looking at some of the data online, it's going to have a 6.5 second reload. And based on direct dev stream observations, its turret rotation speed and vertical targeting speed compared to the T-90, the T-80U, and the T-72B3, it's amazing. You just have to see it for yourself. But the turret rotation speed is something that if you've been driving Russia top tier MBTs or any of their MBTs, you haven't been used to stellar turret rotation or stellar vertical targeting. But the BVM appears to have that. It was moving really fast, and I was actually kind of really surprised about that. So I'm not sure about the generation thermals it's going to get, but it does look like there won't be a commander's thermal channel. Of course, with the mechanic, he looks like he'll get a commander's sight, but the commander will not have his own thermal channel. Neither will the tank feature any active protection systems. So this is going to be a massive update to the game. Lots of quality of life upgrades and mechanics changes in the game. But just to review on the Russian MBTs, what's going to happen. The T-90A has lost a 3BM42M round, which was a pretty good round at 526 millimeters of pen at 10 meters, but it's going to be replaced by the 3BM46 Finets with 532 millimeters of pen at 10 meters. The T-80U will get the 3BM46, so a straight upgrade for the T-80U. the T-72B3 will get the new 3BM60 Svenets 2 round, and the T-80BVM will also feature the 3BM60 Svenets 2 round. So in summary, Russia is going to have 4 very viable top-tier MBTs. The T-90A and the T-80U will be moved back to BR 10.7, and the T-72B3 and T-80BVM will be at the new BR, which is 11.0. With the new shells and a new tank, I think we're in for some fun times. So if you main Russia, you ought to be pretty excited. These buffs, they're good. The new tank is good. It puts Russia within reach of the NATO, some of the more modern NATO MBTs. But the fact that DM53 still exists means, at least in my opinion, that especially the BVM is nowhere near OP. The Leopard 2A6 is still going to, I think, be the top tank to beat in the game. So this is a pretty short video today. If you're tuning in, thanks. If you like what you saw, please drop a like and subscribe also if you like. And I'll see you in a future video. Thanks.